Good evening. Hi, this is Christine and welcome to the channel. And today I want to talk to you about how gold and silver is not going to crash. It is like, like in 2000, well, maybe you don't know, but in 2008, there was the recession, for example. And if I knew what I know now, I would have brought loads of gold and silver. And I did in 2007 and 2010, for example, but I didn't really go full into it, in a big way. And I wish I would have done that. So this is the reason why I'm so hot on it right now, to be able to give you that knowledge to really go for it, because it's even stronger than what it was back in 2008 during the recession, for example. So this is amazing. Gold and silver is going up, and silver is becoming the dark horse in this as well. So even if you can't afford to buy can't afford to buy gold, at least buy silver, because that is also going up as well. And I just really want to really make it clear to you that you can use this as a long-term thing, and it can always be brought out whenever you need to have cash, for example. So I'm going to just go through a few things with you today so that it really gets you prepared, because whether you're getting gold, whether you're getting silver, like I said, silver is now increasing in value because it is kind of like a scarcity thing because of the manufacturing that's going on. We've got the EV batteries, for electric cars, for example, AI. It's needed for manufacturing purposes, for example, whereas with gold, it's kind of like jewelry. It's kind of like, it's still valuable, very valuable. And look, gold today is really edging, it wouldn't surprise me that it goes to $3,000 per ounce, and even $5,000 per ounce. There's massive talk. Look, all the banks and all of the billionaires are buying up gold and silver as we speak. Guys, I'm giving you this information for you to do something with it, whether you buy a little coin or something every single month, so it builds up and builds up, because you will not lose its value. If you look at it on a long-term basis, for example, look, even silver is at, I believe, $30 per ounce, but it could even get to 50 shortly, for example. Looks like I've come on here a bit early today, which is the first. It looks like it could go in, it's currently at $35 per ounce, for example. Silver, this is I'm referring to, but it can even go up as much as $800 per ounce, because everybody, the manufacturing, the industries, they need this for the solar panels, they need it for EV batteries, they need it for the AI, they need it for the data center, the manufacturing, all of that. Silver is becoming the dark horse. Remember I talked about the tortoise and the hare, and I know it's not, maybe to some of you it's not like the same, but to me, I'm just trying to explain the difference here. Okay, so even if you can't afford to buy gold right now, get silver. And I even said to you about buying scrap gold, scrap silver. Start even doing a gold party where you can buy scrap gold and silver, and then you can have it melted down into a coin and things like that, or buy it. It is huge. This is something really, I've never seen it like this before. Never. We have got, we've seen where the President Trump talks about Fort Knox going in, having it audited and things like that, because they don't know whether the gold is there or not. I don't know. I've never seen inside a Fort Knox. I've heard of Fort Knox from when I was a child. It was just something out of a dream, but to literally to be able to see inside of that would be really amazing. But gold has been, the banks, they've been moving gold around all the time. They've been taking it to the UK, then the UK then gives it to perhaps America or another country, for example. So there's always been this gold reserve between the banks, for example. Okay, so this live really is about the US economy as well as the UK economy and worldwide as well. But I want to say to you all that gold and silver is a safe haven. Okay, cash, I don't know what to say about cash, because when you go into the shops, you know what you get for your money, don't you? Okay, but gold and silver, it holds its value. If you was to have saved, and I've been hearing that people are giving like gold coins or silver coins to grandchildren or their children, from when they're a young age. Imagine what that's going to be worth when they get older. They'll be able to put down on a house, for example, which they may not have been able to do, for example. So stay with me here, because I want to be able to tell you about why gold and silver are outperforming the major stocks. Look, you've seen with the stocks, even with Nvidia and more, this gold and silver is going to outdo them, is outdoing them, for example. And I'm going to go into this. So let's get this going, shall we, right? So the US unemployment rate, right? You may have noticed that there seems to be an economic storm at the moment. So the US unemployment rate has hit 4.1, but I believe it's higher than that. It's a clear sign that the economy is slowing. Okay, so the stocks markets, it is volatile right now, and central banks are playing games with interest rates. So the big question is, because they're trying to figure out, well, what interest rates can we put on here? What can we do at the moment? It must be a difficult choice for the banks to be able to be thinking in this way all the time, for example. But the big question is gold about to skyrocket? We're seeing shocking shifts here, okay, in the investor behavior. People are moving away from tech stocks. They're moving away from stocks like Nvidia, for example, and they're looking at safe havens. They want to be safe. They want to feel safe. They want to get gold and silver. They're going into the shops buying gold coins and things like that because they want to feel safe. The money is really, it's not really doing great at the moment. So you can put it into a business. That's a good thing. Property is good, but remember, it's a long waiting game, for example, when you do that. Same with gold and silver. You buy it, and yes, you can get the cash for what it is. For example, you can get money out quickly, for example, but it's always good to play the long game with it so that you've got an investment. So you've got a saving. So if you do need it, then you can quickly get the money out, for example. So why should you be doing this right now? To protect your money. Okay, the silver and gold is come back, and it's come back with a vengeance. Gold and silver are crushing the stock market. While stocks are swinging wildly, and I mean, you don't know, 1 minute they're there, 1 minute they're there, 1 minute up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This is why I really don't like stocks myself, because that's my personal opinion, because I haven't got a clue how it works. I would never be able to to rest because I'd be constantly looking at it all the time. With gold, you know it's there. So gold is holding strong and silver is catching up with it fast. You know, gold is dragging silver along with it. And there's not enough there's not enough silver mining. Okay? So the demand is going to become scarce, and that's where the money will go up even more. So you need to really get in now, get that gold, get that silver now if you can. But the cheapest way to do it is by you doing gold parties, holding gold parties where you buy people's scrap gold that is broken. Okay? So there's lots of ways that you can do it to get into this market. And that's why I'm talking to you about it today. Because when I was broke, that's what I did. I did gold parties, literally. And I've got on my video here, the one that I did yesterday, there's a free download about how to start a gold business, for example. You know, gold parties. So don't forget to grab that copy, okay? Or you can book a free appointment with me and I'll gladly go through it with you.